What if the key to your deepest transformation was not a secret to uncover, but a sound to remember? Before alphabets were carved into stone, before temples rose from desert sands, there was a vibration, a primal frequency that pulsed through the cosmos and stirred the human soul. In the shadowed halls of ancient Egyptian temples, only the initiated, those deemed worthy by the high priests, were taught to wield this sound. It was not a word, not a chant in the way we think of today, but a resonance so pure it could realign the body's energy, quiet the restless mind, and awaken the dormant spirit. This was not magic, but a science of vibration, a bridge between the physical and the divine. The sound known as HU was their sacred tool, and its power was immediate. The body would hum with energy, the mind would fall into stillness, and the soul would rise into awareness, as if remembering its origin. This frequency has not vanished. It lives woven into the fabric of existence, waiting for you to reclaim it. Science tells us that everything in the universe vibrates: atoms, cells, stars, and even your thoughts. The ancient Egyptians understood this long before quantum physics, using HU to attune the human system to its highest potential. When chanted with precision, HU does not impose change. It reveals what is already true within you. It strips away the noise of modern life, stress, doubt, distraction, and brings you back to your core. This is not about forcing transformation or chasing enlightenment. It is about resonance, about aligning with a frequency that is yours by birthright. Imagine a tuning fork struck in a silent room. Its tone ripples outward, bringing other forks into harmony. Who is that tuning fork for your being? In the temples, initiates chanted it to synchronize their energy with the universe's rhythm, dissolving chaos and restoring balance. Today, we are surrounded by discord, notifications, deadlines, endless mental chatter, yet HU remains untouched by time, ready to guide you back to clarity. It is not a belief system or a ritual for the elite. It is a universal tool accessible to anyone willing to listen to their own vibration. The science behind this is as fascinating as the mysticism. Vibrations affect the body at a cellular level. Studies on sound therapy, like those using binaural beats or chanting, show that specific frequencies can lower cortisol levels, reduce heart rate, and increase alpha brainwaves, fostering calm and focus. HU, with its deep, resonant tone, engages the vagus nerve, which regulates the nervous system, promoting a state of coherence where mind, body, and spirit align. This is not superstition. It is measurable. When you chant HU, you are not just making a sound, you are recalibrating your entire system, like tuning an instrument to play its truest note. But this is not about perfection or escaping life's challenges. It is about rediscovery. You are not broken, nor do you need fixing. You are a frequency unique and eternal, temporarily muffled by the static of the world. HU does not add anything new. It clears the distortion, letting your essence shine through. The ancients knew this, guarding the sound not out of greed, but reverence for its power is profound yet simple. It demands no dogma, only your willingness to engage with it. As we embark on this journey, know this: you must not approach HU with deceit or manipulation, for it will reflect your intention back to you. Use it with sincerity, with an open heart, and it will guide you to truths you've always known but forgotten. The sound survives, and it is calling you now, not to become something else, but to remember who you are. Picture a still lake under a starlit sky, its surface so clear it reflects every constellation with perfect precision. Now imagine that lake is your inner world, its waters rippling with every thought, emotion, and experience you carry. The ancient sound of HU is not a tool to alter this lake. It is the act of calming its waves, letting you see your true reflection. Unlike mantras tied to specific meanings or deities, HU is a vibrational mirror, a sonic lens that reveals your essence without judgment. It does not impose a new state upon you. It amplifies what is already there like a prism splitting light into its hidden colors. If your heart holds fear, Hu will make that fear undeniable. If it holds love, that love will expand until it fills your being. This is not a passive sound. It is an active force, a frequency that demands honesty. The science of this is grounded in resonance. Every cell in your body vibrates at specific frequencies influenced by your emotions and environment. Research in psychophysiology, such as studies from the HeartMath Institute, shows that emotions like fear or anger create incoherent patterns in heart rate variability, disrupting the body's natural harmony. Conversely, states of gratitude or calm produce coherent rhythms aligning the heart-brain and nervous system. HU operates on this principle, acting as a sonic catalyst to bring your vibrational state into focus. When you chant it, the sound's low resonant tone vibrates through your chest, stimulating the vagus nerve and triggering the parasympathetic response. This is not mysticism alone, it's biology meeting the esoteric, a bridge between the measurable and the ineffable. In ancient traditions, from the Sufi mystics to the Hermetic sages, HU was revered as a sound that could pierce the veil of illusion. They believed the human soul was a spark of the divine, cloaked in layers of conditioning fear, doubt, societal expectations. Hu was their tool to strip these layers away, not by force, but by reflection. When you chant Hu, you are not asking for transformation. You are confronting your own frequency. If you approach it with anger, that anger will rise to the surface, demanding acknowledgement. If you approach it with openness, you will feel a warmth, a lightness, as if your soul is exhaling after years of holding its breath. This is why the ancients guarded its use, not because it was dangerous, but because it was truthful. It reveals you to yourself, and that can be both liberating and unsettling. Let's explore this together. Take a moment right now to pause and reflect. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Ask yourself, what am I carrying in my heart today? Is it heaviness, hope, or something in between? Don't judge your answer, just notice it. Now imagine chanting Hate You, letting its vibration ripple through you. What might it reveal? Share your thoughts in the comments below, or if you're watching with others, turn to someone and share what came up for you. This isn't about getting it right, it's about being honest with yourself. When you're ready, let's dive deeper into what makes HU so unique. The power of HU lies in its neutrality. It is not a prayer, not a plea, nor a command. It is pure vibration, like the hum of the universe itself. In modern terms, think of it as a reset button for your energetic system. Quantum physics suggests that everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your thoughts, your emotions, even your physical body are patterns of vibration. When these patterns become misaligned through stress, trauma, or distraction, you feel fragmented, disconnected. HU, with its deep, continuous tone, acts like a tuning fork for your entire being. It doesn't add or subtract. It simply invites your system to realign with its natural state. This is why the effects are so personal. For one person, HU might bring a surge of clarity, dissolving mental fog. For another, it might surface buried emotions, urging them to be felt and released. The ancients understood this intuitively. In the temples of Egypt, priests chanted HU. In chambers designed to amplify sound, their voices resonating off stone walls to create a vibrational field. These spaces were not just spiritual, they were acoustic technologies engineered to enhance the sound's effect on the body and mind. Today, you don't need a temple. Your own space, your own breath is enough. But the key is intention. HU is not a casual sound to be tossed around. It requires presence, a willingness to face what it reveals. If you chant it distractedly, it will reflect that distraction. If you chant it with focus, it will mirror your clarity. This mirroring effect is what makes HU both powerful and challenging. It does not let you hide. In a world that encourages masks, social media personas, professional facades, HU strips them away. It asks you to stand in your truth, to see yourself as you are, not as you wish to be. This can feel vulnerable, but it is also freeing. You are not being asked to become someone new. You are being invited to recognize who you've always been. The sound is a guide, a companion on that journey of recognition. Before we move forward, let's engage again. Try this. Take a single slow breath and softly hum "shu" on the exhale. Just for a moment. Notice how it feels in your body. Does it tingle? Does it calm? Write down one word in the comments that describes your experience, or share it aloud if you're with others. Your voice matters here. It's part of the frequency we're exploring together. This process is not about instant miracles. It's about attuning to your inner truth, one vibration at a time. HU is not here to fix you. It's here to show you that you were never broken. As you carry this sound forward, let it be a mirror, reflecting not just who you are now, but who you are becoming. Beneath the surface of your daily life, your routines, your thoughts, your fleeting joys and frustrations, there exists a unique pulse, an energetic fingerprint that defines you. This is your vibrational signature, a frequency as distinct as your DNA, woven into the fabric of your being from the moment you were born. It is not a concept or a metaphor, but a living resonance that hums through your cells, your breath, your very essence. In the ancient mystery schools, from the sands of Egypt to the Sufi circles of Persia, this signature was considered the soul's true voice, a sacred code that connected you to the cosmos. Yet over time, this pulse can become muffled, drowned out by the static of fear, societal pressures, or the weight of expectations. The sound of HU, revered by sages, does not create this signature, it uncovers it, stripping away what is false to reveal the core of who you are. Imagine a crystal buried deep within the earth, its clarity hidden by layers of sediment. Your vibrational signature is that crystal, pristine and eternal, but obscured by the debris of life. Modern science offers a parallel. Every particle in the universe oscillates at a specific frequency, from the quarks within your atoms to the stars in distant galaxies. Quantum field theory suggests that these vibrations are not random. They form patterns that define matter and energy. Your body, your emotions, even your thoughts are such patterns, constantly interacting with the world around you. When these patterns are disrupted by stress, trauma, or disconnection, they create dissonance, a sense of being out of sync. HU, with its pure, unadulterated tone, acts as a clarion call, a frequency that resonates with your original blueprint, dissolving what does not belong. The ancients did not see HU as a cure or a spell. It was a tool of alignment, a way to restore the body's natural harmony. In the temples of ancient Egypt, priests chanted HU in precise cadences, their voices echoing through chambers designed to amplify resonance. These were not mere rituals. They were acts of vibrational engineering, using sound to recalibrate the human system. Today, science supports this wisdom. Studies on sound therapy, such as those published in journals like Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, show that low-frequency vibrations can influence brainwave activity, shifting the mind from chaotic beta states to the calm, focused alpha or theta states. HU, chanted deeply from the diaphragm, creates a similar effect, its resonance rippling through the body's energy centers, from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. This process is not about adding something external. HU does not heal in the way a medicine might. It facilitates a return to your inherent state. Think of your vibrational signature as a symphony, each note representing an aspect of you, your courage, your creativity, your resilience. Life's challenges can throw this symphony out of tune, like instruments playing at odds. 8U is the conductor guiding each note back into harmony without forcing a new melody. When you chant it, the sound moves through your physical and energetic systems, loosening the grip of anything misaligned old fears, inherited doubts, or patterns you've outgrown. These do not vanish magically. They disintegrate because they cannot coexist with your true frequency. The beauty of this process lies in its specificity. Your vibrational signature is not like anyone else's. A 2023 study in Scientific Reports explored how individuals respond differently to sound frequencies based on their unique physiological and psychological makeup. This mirrors the esoteric teaching that HU works uniquely for each person. For one, it might feel like a warm current melting tension in the shoulders. For another, it might spark vivid insights as if a fog has lifted from the mind. There is no universal outcome, only your outcome shaped by the interplay of your signature and the sound. This is why the ancients taught HU with reverence. It is not a one-size-fits-all tool, but a deeply personal key to unlocking your essence. The process requires patience. Unlike a pill or a quick fix, HU works through repetition and presence, gradually peeling back the layers that obscure your core. In the Hermetic traditions, initiates were taught to approach HU as a dialogue with the self, a way to listen to the soul's quiet voice. Each chant is a question, who am I beneath the noise? The answer comes not in words, but in sensations, a lightness in the chest, a clarity in thought, a sense of being anchored in your own skin. This is not about escaping reality, but grounding yourself within it, reclaiming the frequency that is yours alone. Science offers another lens, the concept of entrainment, where two systems synchronize their rhythms when exposed to a shared frequency. When you chant HU, your body and mind entrain to its pure tone, aligning with a state of coherence. This is measurable. Devices like EEGs show how consistent sound practices can enhance neural synchrony, fostering mental clarity and emotional balance. Yet the mystics would say this is only half the story. The other half is spiritual. HU connects you to the universal vibration, the hum that underlies all creation. In chanting it, you are not just tuning your body, you are harmonizing with the cosmos, remembering your place in its vast symphony. This remembrance is not a destination, but a process. Your vibrational signature is always there, waiting to be heard. HU is the tool to clear the static, to let that signature sing. As you engage with it, you may notice subtle shifts, a moment of unexpected peace, a decision made with newfound certainty. These are not changes imposed from outside, but expressions of your true frequency rising to the surface. The sound is your ally, your mirror, your guide, revealing the crystal within the stone. In the dim glow of ancient Egyptian temples, where torchlight danced on limestone walls, a sound reverberated through the air, not as a word, but as a force. This was HU, a vibration so potent it was held as a sacred secret, shared only with those who had proven their readiness to wield its power. The Sufis whispered it in their ecstatic dances, the Hermetic sages intoned it in their alchemical rites, and across cultures it was revered as a key to the unseen. HU is not a chant bound by language or dogma. It is a primal resonance, a sonic thread that weaves through the tapestry of existence. It carries no meaning, no story, only the purity of vibration, born from the breath and shaped by intention. To engage with HU is to step into a dialogue with the universe itself, to touch the pulse of creation. This sound is not an artifact of the past, but a living force accessible to you now. Picture it as a river of energy flowing from the depths of your being, outward, connecting you to the vast web of life. When you chant HU, you are not reciting a script. You are activating a frequency that moves through your physical and energetic systems. It begins in the throat, a deep, resonant hum, then descends through the chest, stirring the heart, and sinks into the lower abdomen, grounding you in your core. This is not a random act. Science shows that sound vibrations can influence the body's physiology. Research in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine highlights how vocal toning like chanting stimulates the vagus nerve, reducing stress hormones and fostering a state of calm. HU's low, continuous tone amplifies this effect, creating a ripple that permeates your entire energy field. The ancients understood HU as a tool of synchronization, a way to align the self with the universal rhythm. In their view, the cosmos was not a chaotic expanse, but an ordered symphony, each star and soul contributing to its harmony. HU was their way of tuning into this symphony, of becoming a clear note within it. Unlike mantras tied to specific outcomes, wealth, protection, or enlightenment, HU has no agenda. It is a mirror of intention, amplifying the energy you bring to it. If you approach it with reverence, it opens a pathway to clarity. If you approach it with distraction, it reflects that chaos back to you. This is its power. It is honest, uncompromising, and universal. Let's bring this to life. Right now, find a quiet space, even if it's just for a moment. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a slow, deep breath through your nose. As you exhale softly, hum HU for a few seconds, letting the sound vibrate in your chest. Notice where it resonates your throat, your heart, or deeper still. How does it feel? Is it warm, grounding, or perhaps unfamiliar? Share your experience in the comments below, or if you're with others, describe it to them. This isn't about perfection. It's about connecting with the sound in your own way. Your reflection helps us all learn, what did HU reveal to you in that moment? The science of HU is as compelling as its mysticism. Vibrations are not abstract. They are measurable forces that shape matter and energy. Studies in acoustics show that low frequency sounds like the tone of HU can influence cellular activity, promoting relaxation and even tissue repair. This aligns with the ancient practice of chanting HU in resonant spaces where the sound's vibrations were amplified to create a transformative field. In modern terms, think of HU as a sonic reset, a way to clear energetic static. When you chant it, the sound moves through your body like a wave, disrupting patterns of tension and realigning your system. This is not about instant miracles, but a gradual shift, like a river smoothing a stone over time. In the esoteric traditions, HU was more than a sound, it was a state of being. The Egyptian priests saw it as a bridge to the divine, a way to commune with the eternal without words or rituals. They chanted it not to achieve, but to remember, to reconnect with the source of all vibration. This perspective resonates with modern physics, which describes the universe as a field of energy constantly oscillating. When you chant ASH-O, you are not separate from this field, you are part of it, your voice, a thread in its infinite weave. The sound moves through you, but it also moves you, aligning your frequency with something greater. This process requires commitment. The ancients did not chant HU casually. They approached it with focus, knowing its power to shift their inner world. You too must bring presence to it. The sound is not a shortcut or a gimmick. It is a practice, a discipline of returning to your essence. Each time you chant, you are peeling back layers of noise, doubt, stress, the weight of the world, until the clear hum of your being emerges. This is not about escaping life's challenges, but meeting them with a steadier heart, a clearer mind. Let's engage again. Try chanting HU once more, this time for a full breath, letting the sound linger. Afterward, write down one sensation or thought that arose, maybe a sense of calm, a memory, or even resistance. Share it in the comments or with someone nearby. Your experience is unique, and by sharing it, you contribute to this collective journey. What did the sound stir within you this time? HU is not a tool for the elite or the enlightened. It is for anyone willing to listen, to breathe, to vibrate with intention. Its simplicity is its strength. Anyone can access it anywhere at any time. Yet its depth is profound, offering a pathway to reconnect with the universal rhythm that flows through you. As you carry this sound forward, let it be a reminder you are not separate from the cosmos. You are its echo, its voice, its hum. In the heart of your own space, where the world's clamor fades, there lies a practice as ancient as it is immediate, a method to harness the transformative power of HU. This is not a ritual steeped in complexity or reserved for the initiated. It is a deliberate act of alignment, a way to invite the universe's primal frequency into your body and breath. The technique of chanting HU is deceptively simple, yet its effects ripple through your physical, mental, and energetic systems. Like a stone dropped into a still pond, it is a practice rooted in both the wisdom of ancient mystics and the precision of modern science, a bridge between the seen and unseen, designed to recalibrate your being to its highest resonance. To begin, find a quiet place where you can be undisturbed, not a temple, but a corner of your world where you feel at ease. Sit upright, your spine straight, but not rigid, as if you are a conduit for energy flowing from earth to sky. Close your eyes gently, letting the external world soften into shadow. This posture is not arbitrary. It aligns your body's energy centers, known in esoteric traditions as chakras, and optimizes the flow of breath. Science supports this proper posture, enhances diaphragmatic breathing, increasing oxygen delivery to the brain and calming the nervous system, as shown in studies from the Journal of Neuroscience. This sets the stage for HU to work its subtle magic. Now draw a deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs slowly, as if pulling in the essence of the air itself. Hold this breath for 2 seconds, not with strain but with awareness, feeling the pause as a moment of stillness. Then, as you exhale through your mouth, release the sound HU in a low, resonant tone, letting it flow like a river from your throat. The sound should be continuous, vibrating deep within your chest, not sharp or forced, but steady like the hum of a distant star. Let it carry through the full length of your exhale, typically 5 to 7 seconds, depending on your breath's natural rhythm. This is not about volume, but depth. The vibration should feel alive within you. Repeat this cycle. Inhale deeply. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale with HU for 7 minutes. Why 7? In mystical traditions, 7 is a number of completion, reflecting the harmony of the cosmos. From the 7 planets of ancient astronomy to the 7 energy centers of the body. Scientifically, 7 minutes is enough to shift your brainwave state, moving from the high-frequency beta waves of daily stress to the slower alpha waves of calm focus, as documented in research on meditative practices. During this time, let your attention rest on the sound itself. If thoughts arise, worries, plans, distractions, do not fight them. Simply return to the vibration of HU, letting it anchor you. After 7 minutes, stop chanting and sit in silence for 3 minutes. This is not a pause, but an active integration, a space where the new frequency settles into your being. Imagine your body as a tuning fork, still humming with the resonance of HU. During these 3 minutes, you may feel warmth tingling or a quiet clarity. These are not random sensations. They are your system aligning as the vagus nerve, stimulated by the deep vibration, signals your body to relax and restore. Studies in Frontiers in Psychology show that such practices enhance heart rate variability, a marker of emotional and physical balance. This silent phase is as crucial as the chanting. It allows the frequency to root itself within you. Consistency is key. Practice this technique at the same time each day for 7 days, creating a rhythm that your body and mind begin to anticipate. The ancients believed that repetition over a week aligned the practitioner with the cyclical nature of the universe, from the phases of the moon to the rhythms of life. Modern neuroscience agrees consistent practices strengthen neural pathways, making states of calm and clarity more accessible over time. Choose a time that feels sacred to you: early morning, when the world is quiet, or evening as the day unwinds. This is not about forcing change, but building a new vibrational field layer by layer, breath by breath. The technique is precise, but it is not rigid. Your voice, your breath, your unique energy shape the sound of HU. In esoteric teachings, the breath was seen as the bridge between body and soul, a carrier of life force or prana. When you chant HU, you are not just making a sound. You are directing this life force, guiding it through your body to awaken dormant energies. The low tone of HU resonates with the lower energy centers, grounding you, while its sustained vibration reaches upward, connecting you to higher states of awareness. This dual action, grounding and elevating, is what makes the practice so potent. Do not expect dramatic shifts in the moment. The power of HU lies in its gradual unfolding. Each session is a step, a subtle recalibration of your energetic system. You may notice small changes, a moment of unexpected ease, a thought that feels clearer than usual. These are signs of your vibrational field strengthening, aligning with your core essence. The ancients did not practice HU for instant enlightenment, but for communion with their true nature. Similarly, science shows that incremental changes in brain and body rhythms lead to lasting transformation, as seen in studies on mindfulness and sound therapy. This practice is yours to claim. It requires no tools, no special knowledge, only your breath, your voice, and your willingness to engage. As you commit to these 7 days, you are not chasing a goal, but inviting a remembrance, a return to the frequency that has always been yours. Let HU be your guide, a steady hum that carries you back to yourself, one breath at a time. As the sound of HU weaves into the fabric of your daily life, a subtle alchemy begins to unfold. It is not a dramatic upheaval like a river carving a new path through stone, but a quiet blossoming like a seed stirring beneath the soil. The vibration of HU carried on your breath ripples through the layers of your being, touching hidden places within your mind and heart. This is the shift, a transformation that does not reshape you into something foreign, but uncovers the truth of who you are, dissolving the burdens of old patterns to let your inner radiance emerge. It is as if HU is a gentle flame, burning away the fog to reveal a landscape you've always known. This shift is both a mystical awakening and a process grounded in science. In the teachings of the Sufis and Egyptian mystics, HU was revered as a key to unveiling the soul's clarity, a way to clear the distortions that obscure your divine essence. They saw the human spirit as a fragment of the cosmic whole, often veiled by layers of fear, doubt, or distraction. HU, with its pure resonance, acts like a breeze sweeping through a dusty room, lifting the veils to let your inner light shine. Modern neuroscience offers a parallel. Consistent sound practices, like chanting, can reshape the brain's wiring. A 2024 study in Neuroscience Letters found that regular vocal toning reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, while enhancing prefrontal cortex function, fostering emotional balance and clearer decision-making. HU's deep, resonant tone amplifies this effect, creating a state of harmony where your mind and body align. The transformation unfolds gradually. After days of chanting HU, you may notice your thoughts feel less tangled, as if a persistent hum of worry has softened. Emotions that once gripped you tightly, frustration, unease, begin to lose their weight, floating like leaves on a stream. Relationships or habits that no longer resonate may drift away, not through force, but through a natural realignment as if the universe is mirroring your clarified state. This is not about you changing the world. It is the world reflecting the shift within you. The ancients understood this as a law of vibration. What aligns with your frequency remains, and what does not fades. In scientific terms, this echoes the concept of resonance, where systems naturally synchronize with a dominant frequency, reshaping their patterns to match. Picture your life as a tapestry woven with threads of experience, some bright, some frayed, some knotted by time. Hue acts like a skilled weaver, gently loosening the knots to reveal the original pattern beneath. This process can feel effortless, as if the sound is guiding you without resistance. Tasks that once felt heavy, confronting a fear, making a choice, begin to flow with greater ease. This is because HU aligns your energy with your core, reducing the inner friction that clouds your clarity. Neuroplasticity supports this consistent practices, like chanting strengthen neural pathways associated with calm and focus, making these states your mind's natural default. Over time, as shown in studies from the Journal of Positive Psychology. In the esoteric traditions, this shift was seen as a homecoming to the soul's natural rhythm. The Egyptian priests believed that HU connected the practitioner to the cosmic pulse, the underlying hum of creation. When you chant HU, you are not merely vibrating your body. You are attuning to this universal rhythm, becoming a note in its infinite melody. Science mirrors this with the concept of entrainment, where systems align to a shared frequency. Your body, mind, and energy field entrain to HU's resonance, creating a state of coherence that feels both new and deeply familiar, like recognizing your own voice after years of silence. This journey is not without its challenges. As old patterns dissolve, you may encounter moments of unease, memories rising, emotions stirring. These are not setbacks, but signs of progress. HU does not hide what is within. It illuminates, bringing buried truths into the open. The ancients taught that meeting these moments with presence is part of the path, a way to reclaim your inner strength. Modern psychology aligns with this, processing emotions through mindful practices like chanting fosters greater resilience, as evidenced in research from frontiers in psychology. These moments are the sound's way of clearing space, allowing your true frequency to emerge. The shift is not about achieving a fixed state, but about allowing your essence to surface. Each chant of HU is a step deeper into alignment, a gentle peeling back of layers that have accumulated over time. You may notice subtle changes, a moment of unexpected peace, a decision made with quiet confidence. These are not external gifts, but expressions of your inner truth rising to meet the world. The ancients saw this as a sacred process, a way to live in harmony with the cosmos. Science sees it as a recalibration of your nervous system, a return to balance that enhances your capacity to navigate life. This transformation is yours to embrace. It requires no grand gestures, only your breath and your willingness to engage. As you continue chanting Hey, Oh, you may find that the world around you begins to shift in subtle ways. Conversations flow more smoothly. Opportunities align unexpectedly. Your presence feels more grounded. This is your new frequency radiating outward, reshaping your reality one vibration at a time. HU is not a tool for escapes, but for embodiment, a way to live as the fullest expression of your soul's unique song. In the quiet depths of your practice, where the sound of HU has become a familiar companion, a profound shift awaits. This is not a moment of arrival, but a state of being where the vibration of HU ceases to be a mere exercise and becomes a living part of you. It is as if the sound has woven itself into your essence, no longer confined to the moments you chant, but resonating in your thoughts, your breath, your very presence. You are no longer just making the sound, you are becoming. it a carrier of its orderly frequency radiating harmony into the spaces you inhabit. This is embodiment, a mystical and scientific union where your inner rhythm aligns with the pulse of the universe. The ancients saw this state as a sacred remembrance, a return to the soul's original song. In the teachings of the Hermetic schools, HU was not a tool to achieve, but a pathway to become a way to live as an expression of the divine order. When you embody HU, the sound transcends the physical act of chanting. It becomes a silent hum, a constant undercurrent that flows through your actions and interactions. This is not about striving for perfection or chasing a spiritual ideal. It is about recognizing that the frequency of HU is already within you, waiting to be lived. Science offers a parallel, the concept of coherence, where the body's systems, heart, brain, nervous system, synchronize to operate at peak efficiency. Studies in bioelectromagnetics show that practices like vocal toning can enhance this coherence, creating a state where your physiology and psyche hum in unison, amplifying your presence. This embodiment feels like a quiet power. You may notice that your presence shifts the energy in a room, not through effort, but through the clarity you carry. Conversations become more authentic, as if others sense the grounded vibration you emit. Challenges that once loomed large feel more manageable, not because they've changed, but because you meet them with a steadier heart. The ancients believed that those who embodied HU became beacons, their frequency influencing the world around them. In modern terms, this aligns with the science of interpersonal resonance. Your emotional and energetic state can subtly influence others, as shown in research on mirror neurons and emotional contagion from social, cognitive, and affective neuroscience. Your vibration becomes a gift, not just to yourself, but to those around you. Let's connect with this idea. Pause for a moment and reflect. How do you feel in your body right now? Is there a sense of calm, a quiet strength, or perhaps a spark of curiosity? Take a deep breath and softly hum HU for one exhale, letting the sound settle within you. What shifts even slightly? Share one word or phrase in the comments that captures this feeling, or if you're with others, say it aloud. Your experience is part of this collective journey. What does embodying HU feel like for you today? The process of embodiment is not about forcing a change, but allowing the sound to integrate into your being. Each time you chant HU, you are reinforcing a frequency that is uniquely yours, yet connected to the universal whole. In esoteric traditions, this was seen as living in alignment with the cosmic flow, where your actions, thoughts, and energy reflect the harmony of creation. Science supports this through the lens of epigenetics. Consistent practices like chanting can influence gene expression, promoting states of calm and resilience, as noted in studies from frontiers in immunology. HU becomes a bridge, linking your physical body to your deeper essence, allowing you to live as a unified whole. This state is not static, it evolves with you. One day you may feel HU as a grounding force, anchoring you in moments of chaos. Another day it may spark a surge of creativity, as if your inner voice has found new clarity. The ancients taught that embodying HU was like becoming a tuning fork for the universe, your presence harmonizing the space around you. This is not about control, but surrender, a willingness to let your true frequency shine. In scientific terms, this mirrors the concept of flow states, where alignment between mind, body, and intention creates effortless action, as explored in the Journal of Positive Psychology. When you embody HU, you move through life with greater ease, not because the world has changed, but because you are fully present within it. Let's engage again. Try this after your next HU practice. Notice how you carry yourself afterward. Do you feel lighter, more centered, or more connected? Write down one way this practice has influenced your day. Maybe a moment of patience, a kind word, or a sense of inner strength. Share it in the comments or with someone nearby. This act of noticing deepens your embodiment, grounding the sound in your reality. What's one way HU is shaping your presence today? The journey to embodiment is deeply personal. For some, it may feel like a quiet confidence, a sense of being at home in your own skin. For others, it may manifest as clarity in purpose, as if the sound has cleared a path through mental fog. There is no right or wrong way to embody HU, only your way shaped by your unique vibration. The ancients saw this as a lifelong practice, not a destination, but a way of being. Science echoes this consistent practices like chanting build lasting changes in the brain and body, fostering resilience and well-being, as shown in longitudinal studies on mindfulness. HU becomes a part of you, a steady hum that guides you back to your center no matter where life takes you. This embodiment is not about isolation, but connection. As you carry HU's frequency, you become a ripple in the cosmic sea, influencing the world in subtle, profound ways. Your presence, calm, clear-aligned, becomes a gift to others, a reminder of the harmony that exists within us all. This is the essence of HU, not a sound to be mastered, but a vibration to be lived, a frequency that reminds you of your place in the infinite dance of creation.